Hello all, hope all of you are staying safe at home and hope all of you are well, and welcome to my lesson again. So for today's lesson, we are going to look at the art of writing an informal letter. Wow, the art. Alright, hope all of you are excited to watch this video. And for your information, this video is divided into 3 series. So this is the first series of the video, and in this video, I'm going to share with you only the format of writing an informal letter, and the format is relevant to the SPM standard, yeah. Or we can say the SPM format of informal letter. So I'm going to show you some general ideas of the format, and after we look at the format, we will look at some phrases or words or sentences or prompts that we can say prompts where we are going to look at some ideas on how to develop an introduction, and some phrases how to start, and some phrases on how to end. So are you ready for today's lesson? And some general phrases that we can use in writing an informal letter. Okay, let's get. So this is some general information on the format of writing an informal letter. Firstly, when you write your address, you have to write it at the top right hand corner of the letter. Then you have to put a comma after every line and a full stop at the end of the address. And you are to write the date below your address. And after that, write the salutation on the left hand side of the letter and begin your greeting with a dear. Right? And make sure you put a comma after the greeting. And your letter must have an introduction, a body, and a conclusion. The language of your letter can be informal, okay, like the example that I have given. And you also must write your letter in paragraphs and indent them. Please bear in mind that in SPM, every essay that you write, be it continuous writing or directed writing, you must write in paragraphs. And when ending your letter, write the closing on the right hand side of the letter. And the first word of the signing off begins with a capital letter. So now let's look at the template. Okay, and let us place the templates the parts of the letter. Now first let's start with the address. Okay, the address number 20, Laluan Idaman 1, Taman Idaman Jaya, 31400 Ipoh Perak, full stop. Okay, you see the comma, and every first letter of the address has been used a capital letter. Okay, then comes in the date, 6 May 2020, full stop. Okay, done with that, and then you go to the salutation. Dear June, comma. Okay, June with a capital J. And then continue with an introduction. Then you have a body of your letter where you put in all your ideas, and then finally comes to the closing part. And now, after you have done with the letter, you have to sign off your letter. You can say yours truly, yours sincerely, or your friend. Okay? And then sign out. When you sign, make sure your name is visible. Here, look at the January has been signed clearly. Okay, make sure your sign can when you sign, your name can be clearly visible so that people can read your name. Okay, don't just scribble your name as a signature. Alright, now let us look at some ways to start and some ways to end your letter. Okay, the first one, how are you? Okay, this is a general phrase that we often see when writing in any informal letter. Okay, and there are also other ways to start a letter. For example, you can say, how have you been? How is life treating you? How are the kids? And I hope you are doing well. I hope you, Mary, and Anne are having a great time in London. I hope you are in the pink. Okay? Then these are some general ways where you can start your letter. And also there are some phrases where you can use to end your letter. For example here, I am looking forward to seeing you. I can't wait to see you soon. I can't wait to hear from you. I'm looking forward to hearing from you soon. I hope to hear from you soon. See you soon. Send my love to. I hope you are doing well. Convey my regards to. Okay, so these are some general ways to start and end. So I also have other examples of introduction. Look at this. It's great to hear from you. Many thanks for your letter. Sorry it's taken me so long to write back. I haven't written for ages. But, okay, so you can also say, I've been really busy recently. You have to know that I've been working really hard. How are you? How are things with you? How is it going? Or you can also say, how's life? Okay, another way of writing it is, I hope you are fine. You can also say, I hope you and your family are well. And you can also say, I do hope this email or letter will find you in good health and spirits. Then you can also say, just thought I'd drop you a line. So these are some ways of introduction. Okay, now you also have some ideas how to begin the topic of your letter. Okay, now you see at the introduction part of your informal letter, it's very you have to very clearly indicate what your letter is about. Okay, before you go to the content. So these are some general ideas of how you can begin your topic with. Okay, by the way, have you heard about? Okay, one good way to start. Did you hear about? Or you can say, tell me about. Or in another way, you can say, oh, another thing I wanted to mention. So you want my advice about? Or you can say, and anyway, the reason I'm writing this letter is, anyway, I was wondering. I thought I'd write to tell you or I to ask you. Okay, so these are some ways you can begin the topic. Now, these are some general phrases that you can use for an informal letter. For example, you can say, I've been busy at work again. Okay, or sorry, I've been busy at work again, working long days. We have a plan which will be put into action. You can also say, one piece of good news to come out this week is, or another way you can say, we try and fill the gap. And you can also say, there was more to come. And you can also say, the things are there on the horizon. Okay, so we also have some here. That brings me on to something else. It is a saying that we have here. It only leaves me now to wish you what? You can also say, we have given this a lot of thought. The outline of one's life story. You can also say, we talked about the good old days. And you can also say, enjoy it whilst you can because life is short. So these are some general formats, some general phrases you can use for informal letter. So, hope all of you have understood the format well, and I hope that you can do some practice after this so that you can remember the format. But if you ever happen to forget, you can always come back and watch this video. That is the reason I'm uploading them here. So, all the best, good luck, and make sure you watch the second series to understand the concept of developing contents on writing an informal letter. Okay, so till I see you again, bye.